Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the weight of leadership, believing you must shoulder every responsibility alone? You're not alone. In Exodus 18, we uncover a transformative truth about leadership through Moses, illustrating that true power lies in delegation and empowerment. As God, guides us, we're invited to rethink our approach, discovering that sharing responsibilities not only eases our burdens but also inspires those around us. This exploration will illuminate how embracing divine leadership can lead to stronger communities and greater fulfillment in our lives. Ready to dive into these life-changing lessons? Let's get started and read the chapter together. Now Jethro, the priest of Midian and father-in-law of Moses, heard of everything God had done for Moses and for his people Israel, and how the Lord had brought Israel out of Egypt. After Moses had sent away his wife Zipporah, his father-in-law Jethro received her and her 2 sons. One son was named Gershom, for Moses said, "I have become a foreigner in a foreign land," and the other was named Eleazar, for he said, "My father's God was my helper, he saved me from the sword of Pharaoh." Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, together with Moses' sons and wife, came to him in the wilderness, where he was camped near the mountain of God. Jethro had sent word to him, "I, your father-in-law Jethro, am coming to you with your wife and her 2 sons." So Moses went out to meet his father-in-law and bowed down and kissed him. They greeted each other and then went into the tent. Moses told his father-in-law about everything the Lord had done to Pharaoh and the Egyptians for Israel's sake, and about all the hardships they had met along the way and how the Lord had saved them. Jethro was delighted to hear about all the good things the Lord had done for Israel in rescuing them from the hand of the Egyptians. He said, "Praise be to the Lord, who rescued you from the hand of the Egyptians and of Pharaoh, and who rescued the people from the hand of the Egyptians. Now I know that the Lord is greater than all other gods, for he did this to those who had treated Israel arrogantly." Then Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, brought a burnt offering and other sacrifices to God, and Aaron came with all the elders of Israel to eat a meal with Moses' father-in-law in the presence of God. The next day Moses took his seat to serve as judge for the people, and they stood around him from morning till evening. When his father-in-law saw all that Moses was doing for the people, he said, "What is this you are doing for the people? Why do you alone sit as judge, while all these people stand around you from morning till evening?" Moses answered him, "Because the people come to me to seek God's will. Whenever they have a dispute, it is brought to me, and I decide between the parties and inform them of God's decrees and instructions." Moses' father-in-law replied, "What you are doing is not good. You and these people who come to you will only wear yourselves out. The work is too heavy for you, you cannot handle it alone. Listen now to me, and I will give you some advice, and may God be with you. You must be the people's representative before God and bring their disputes to him. Teach them his decrees and instructions, and show them the way they are to live and how they are to behave. But select capable men from all the people, men who fear God, trustworthy men who hate dishonest gain, and appoint them as officials over thousands, hundreds, 50s, and 10s. Have them serve as judges for the people at all times, but have them bring every difficult case to you, the simple cases they can decide themselves. That will make your load lighter, because they will share it with you. If you do this and God so commands, you will be able to stand the strain, and all these people will go home satisfied." Moses listened to his father-in-law and did everything he said. He chose capable men from all Israel and made them leaders of the people, officials over thousands, hundreds, 50s, and 10s. They served as judges for the people at all times. The difficult cases they brought to Moses, but the simple ones they decided themselves. Then Moses sent his father-in-law on his way, and Jethro returned to his own country. Let's say a quick prayer to thank the Lord for his mercy. But first, if you found value in this discussion, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to continue exploring the depths of these transformative teachings. Together, let's embark on a journey of growth, leadership, and community as we apply these lessons to our everyday lives. How will you take the first step toward becoming the leader you were meant to be? Hey God, thank you so much for the wisdom we've gained through this study. It's incredible how you guide us and reveal profound truths in your word. I ask for your help as we seek to apply this knowledge in our everyday lives. Please give us the strength to delegate and empower others, just as you have taught us through Moses and Jesus. Help us to be leaders who inspire, uplift, and share responsibilities with those around us. May we embody your teachings and create a community that reflects your love and purpose. Amen. As we reflect on the powerful lessons from Exodus 18, it's clear that embracing the principles of delegation and empowerment can transform not just our leadership style, but our entire lives. Imagine the impact if you began to share responsibilities with those around you. How might that lighten your load while simultaneously uplifting others? Are there areas in your life where you could step back and allow someone else to lead? Consider how mentoring those in your circle could cultivate future leaders, creating a ripple effect of growth and collaboration. Now, think about the changes you want to see in your community or workplace. What practical steps can you take today to empower others and embrace a spirit of shared responsibility? Don't hesitate to act. The journey of leadership is about creating a supportive environment where everyone can thrive. And, as always, don't forget to check the last video and learn more about the scriptures.